Hello, people. Welcome back to the Resident Evil 2 Classic playthrough. I'm your host, Chad Marco. I noticed on the last episode it was a little short, and I didn't realize it until I ended the recording. Typically I like these episodes to be about an hour long or so, or like an hour and 15 minutes. It was like 38 minutes, but it felt like an hour, and I think it was because of the appearance of Mr. X. Mr. X just stresses me out. And I think I was just like, I don't want to deal with him tonight. But this episode will probably be about an hour and 20 to make up for the short episode yesterday. And also we gotta put Mr. X in his place. I'm not gonna let him bully me and push me around. That's what I'm not gonna do. So let's get busy. The blue key card key. Where does this go to? Does this open up the door where Marvin is at? Well, time to get started. Oh boy. Now, I do not really remember the areas where Mr. X will appear in this version of the game. I know in the remake he shows up just about everywhere. Like everywhere that's not a save room. Ha! Oh, he's dead. Okay. Stay down, boy. That's another one? This place was packed. Oh my god. Oh lord. Look at all of them. Do I have enough ammo to kill all these guys? I think I do. So like I said before, I'm not sure if the overabundance of resources was unique to scenario A, but I'm going to assume that it's not. And I'm not going to worry too much about it. One thing I noticed is that I believe in Resident Evil 1 remake, because I've been playing that recently, I believe that as the zombies are getting up, you can still shoot them. But I noticed in this game you can't do that. Like they have some invincibility frames as they're getting up, which I don't believe is the case in the remake. Just kind of interesting because I've noticed that I would try to shoot them as they're getting up and I wouldn't hit anything. And I think I'm doing it out of habit because it does work in certain games. So we got our first key. Let's give it a quick check. And it is the spade key. Alright, I think this blue key card will allow me to get into this room. Oh no, or I have to use the computer over here. Let's see, can I just... Damn. Door lock service. Okay. Great. Oh, and the library's open too. Okay. So the key card just disappears. Fine. Alright, so let's make our way over here. One thing I've noticed is that Claire has run into more lickers than Leon did early in the game. There wasn't a zombie in here the first time, was there? There's no quick turn in this game. See, because I've been alternating between playing this and oh shit. I've been alternating between playing this and Resident Evil 1 remake. Oh shit. One thing I will say though is that I'm used to not having auto aim because I was playing real survival mode. Police memorandum. This letter is just to inform everyone about the recent movement of equipment that has occurred. The save. Okay. Yeah, I read that. Alright, let me check this. Okay, I don't think I need anything out of here. Oh boy. That's cool. We got plenty of healing items. Whenever I think about Mr. X. Hold on, I think I can open this. Hell yeah. Ooh, let's put that up though. Whenever I think about Mr. X and why he bothers me, like he's not as bad in this game as he is in the remake, but I think in this game he's a bit more scripted. So he'll show up and like burst through walls and shit, like boom. And just knowing that every step you take, if you don't really remember exactly where he shows up, which I don't, then that could be very stressful, man. Just thinking about like, oh, he could just boom through the wall at any moment. Okay. I think he shows up in here. Hold up. I'm gonna go grab a healing item real quick because I seem to recall that when you go in there, he shows up. I could be mistaken, but for some reason, I'm just thinking like he'll burst in that bitch. But let's see. I'll just take I might as well take that. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and take a double herb. I just got a bad feeling about going in that room. So let's see. There appears to be discarded files inside. Okay. I'm not exactly sure how effective using weapons against him is. If I had to guess, I'd say not very. Okay, got an ink ribbon. Is there any way I could get around him if he did show up? Patrol report. So, we received suspicious individual. Okay. Read that. Got the lighter. Okay, he didn't show up. He didn't show up. Then I think it might be the remake then. I think it might be the remake. Cause yeah, and now that I think about it, in the remake, I remember a room like this and throwing a grenade at him. So maybe that's why I had that memory. Okay, let's offload this stuff real quick. We don't want to be walking around with too much shit. But like I said before, missed opportunity when they didn't allow Mr. X to come into at least one save room. And just all it would take is one, just one. You know, don't disturb the player too much. You know, give us time to smell the coffee at least for a little while. But I do. I think that was a definite missed opportunity there. Because then you're paranoid for the rest of the game. For the rest of the game, you don't know. Like you'll never feel safe. And see, it's not always about what's a real threat to the player. Sometimes it's about that implied threat, what the player doesn't know. Okay, I'm gonna take my time here. Whoa. Whew. Okay, well, it's not Mr. X. Sometimes, sometimes you just gotta do that shit. Okay. I don't mind spending one, you know. I don't want to make a habit of that, but yeah, sometimes it's about what the player doesn't know and what they assume about the game. It's like I remember I was watching this one YouTuber play the Thing horror game, and she was really enjoying it. And you know, in the thing game, in the Thing game, you have to monitor your teammates' like state of mind and their trust levels and whatnot. And also you gotta worry about them being infected, and like there's this whole system of like trust and viral infection and needing to know who could be an alien or not. And really, that whole mechanic, while it looks interesting initially, it's all very scripted. You know, it's not nearly as complex or dynamic as it seems at first. It's very scripted, like, and much of it doesn't really matter in the long run. But I remember watching her play it. She was really buying into it, and as did I, and I think most players did as well. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think most players really bought into like that whole trust system in the game, and it really didn't matter in the end. But even though it didn't really matter when you first play the game and you think it matters and you think it works the way it seems to work, it has an effect on your mind and the way that you play. Which I think is very effective. That's a very effective tactic. Okay. Oh boy. You see me walking around a lot because I just don't want to get that boom. Right? Where he just shows up and it's just like boom. And oh God. I just don't want to deal with that. Is locked a special kind of key? What kind of key can open this? Ah, you know what? That's probably the costume key. Now I get it. Yeah, that's the locker for the costumes. I got you. I was wondering last time, like, what the fuck? Why can't I open this? Why can't I open this door? That's where the costumes are, you knucklehead. I was playing Resident Evil 1 remake. But for the first time, I was playing it on real survival mode. And then if you don't know, real survival mode is it's basically when the item boxes are not connected. There's no auto aim, and the game is set to hard difficulty by default. Let's see here. I don't think I need to save. Still a little early. But I played that for the first time. And, you know, at first, the item boxes not being connected wasn't really a big deal. But when you start having to move between the mansion and the guardhouse and and the caves and the lab, that's when it really became an issue, because I found myself having to make multiple trips just to transfer items from one item box to the net to another. And needless to say, that was not very fun. And the interesting thing about it, though, is that real survival mode, or rather the item boxes not being connected, that was supposed to be how the game was designed in the first place. It wasn't until they did playtesting and they got regular complaints about it that they scrapped that idea of the item boxes not being connected. And this is, you know, Resident Evil Classic we're talking about. Like when before the first game came out. So there was basically a possibility that that's how the game was going to be, but it wasn't until complaining from playtesters that they changed that. And in the Resident Evil 1 remake, they added it back just as like an additional challenge. I'm glad I got to experience it. I'm glad I played it. It was interesting, but it definitely highlighted why why that was such a bad idea, man. Because when you have to do all that backtracking, it's just not fun. It's really not. And think about it. I was using Jill. On top of that. Imagine if I was using Chris. That would have been a completely different story, man. I'm gonna just go put this jewel back. Imagine if I was using Chris, man, with his 6 item slots. I remember there was a thread on VR where this guy was I guess he played Resident Evil 4 first, and he had always heard the stories about how the classic games are so much different from the later games like 4 or 5 and whatnot. And he basically was talking about how he disagreed. He felt like the classic games were primarily action games as opposed to survival horror games, and there was a whole debate about that. You know, I won't even go into why that's such a dumb take, but you know, going back and playing Resident Evil 2, I will say this: when I look at the abundance of resources they gave me, at least during scenario A, I mean, they gave me an abundance of resources that would rival like Resident Evil 4. But I don't think what makes the games feel different. Oh, hold on.
It's good to see you're still among the living.
You see that big motherfucker?
Looks like we're not gonna find your brother here after
all. And she reads it automatically, right? Yep. Okay.
There's no reason for us to stay any longer than necessary. Let's split up, look for any survivors, and get out of here.
Right.
One last thing. Here's a radio. Take it. That way we can keep in touch if anything happens.
Cool. But yeah, it's not what makes the classic games feel so much different from the later games like 4, 5, and 6. It's not just like the difference in the amount of resources. It's also just the overall gameplay. You know, having things like melee attacks where you're suplexing ganados. You know, suplexing ganados and kicking them, spin kicking one enemy as they fly into 5 others. But I think also the volume of enemies that you have to deal with. I think that's one of these significant differences too. Cause it's like, just for example, like most of these significant areas in Resident Evil 4 will have you fighting wave after wave of enemies. Like, think about the water room, right? Or even the first that part in the village siege part, where you basically have to fight the entire village of Ghana. That's part of what makes those games feel so different from the classic games. You know, I think obviously if you compare like these games to the vibe of like Silent Hill, then yeah, like there's a difference there, because I think these games always put more of an emphasis on guns, like variety of guns, and like I would say there's more action in Resident Evil than like Silent Hill, clearly. But I think when you're comparing like the classic Resident Evils to like the later ones, it's not even it's not even close in terms of how much more action the newer games have compared to these. It's like when I beat Resident Evil 1 last night. Can I check this? So I guess only Jill checks this in Resident Evil 3.
That way we can keep in touch if anything happens.
Cool. Just to make sure I got everything. Wasn't there like, hold up. Wasn't there a herb back here or something? I could have sworn like I found something behind this desk. Okay, I guess I'm tripping. Oh boy. You got mail. Federal Police Department Internal Investigation Report. Mr. Chris Redfield, Raccoon City Police Department, Stars Division. As per your request, we have conducted our internal investigation and discovered the following information. Regarding the G virus currently under development by Umbrella Incorporated, so far it is unconfirmed that the G virus even exists. We're continuing with our investigation. Regarding Mr. Brian Irons, chief of the Raccoon City Police Department, Mr. Irons has allegedly received a large sum of funds and bribes from Umbrella Incorporated over the last 5 years. He was apparently involved in the cover-up of the Mansion Lab case, along with several other incidents in which Umbrella appears to have direct involvement. Mr. Irons had been arrested under suspicion of rape on 2 separate counts during his years as a university student. He underwent psychiatric evaluation as a result of the charges, but was released due to circumstantial evidence as well as his phenomenal academic standing. As such, extreme caution is advised when dealing with him. Jack Hamilton, Section Chief, Internal Investigations, United States Federal Police Department. He's such a scumbag. Damn. You want to talk about this, Leon?
That way we can keep in touch if anything happens.
Okay. That was just for Claire, I guess.
Help me!
Oh no. Let's see here, put this up. Will I need this one bullet, bro? I know it seems wasteful, but I don't know. I just paranoid I might need that space. A small ventilation shaft is far too small for an adult to fit through. Oh boy. Kind of wish I would have kept that bullet. What if I only did that because I thought I might get multiple kills off of it. I didn't, obviously. Maybe I should have waited until they were standing up. Oh boy, the lunge. I haven't seen that in a while. Bow gun. Wow, I don't like the way that thing shoots. Alright, that was a live and learn moment. That was a live and learn moment for sure. That shit did a lot of damage. Was I already hurt or what? I went straight into orange caution. I'm gonna go back and he'll put some shit up, you know, that whole thing. Let's go ahead and just do a little, take a trip back. Reassess our situation. But I was gonna say, when I beat Resident Evil 1 yesterday, the amount of enemies that I killed, they show you how long it took for you to beat the game, how many times you save, and how many enemies you killed, right? And I only killed 69 enemies. So this is Resident Evil 1 we're talking about. So I killed 69 enemies. So again, think about Resident Evil 4. You might kill 69 enemies in one chapter. Like one chapter, you'll end up killing 69 enemies, if not more. And so for somebody to question why the games feel so different from each other, I mean, that's it right there. You know, when you have a game where you're basically constantly killing enemies with very little downtime, and then you have complete sections that are just pretty much completely focused on you killing enemies back to back to back to back. I mean, yeah, that's a completely different that's just a completely different feel. I mean, even when you look at what I'm doing now, you look at what I'm having to do right now, where I got hurt, my inventory was a little full, then I gotta go back to the item box and then go back upstairs to continue making progress. Like, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, it's just a much slower paced game with significantly less action. Although I think one could compare the classic Resident Evil games to other survival horror games and then say, well, you know, this has a lot more action than this or that, right? Like Clock Tower, for example. I just beat Clock Tower. You have no guns in that game. The only gun belonged to one of the enemies. But as far as the main character, you don't have any firearms. Your only defense is running, hiding, and every now and then you'll find like a stick or something to use against somebody, but that's it. And so I think maybe people would compare this, right, to a game like that. In this game, you know, I got a fucking grenade launcher and I could blow up 3 zombies at the same time. Okay, yeah, well, you're comparing this to something like Silent Hill or Clock Towers, especially, or Amnesia, then definitely there's a difference there. But I think when you're comparing this to like Resident Evil 4 and 5 and 6, I mean, those games make this look like Clock Tower. real shit. Those games make this look like goddamn Clock Tower or something. But again, I gotta admit, one thing I did not remember though about this game in particular was how scenario 8 just spoils you with resources. I mean, absolutely spoils you. Ain't there something in here? Okay. The door is nailed shut. It doesn't look like I can pass through. That girl dipped out. Damn. I thought I was gonna have a little cutscene with her. She wasted no time. She said, "I'm getting the fuck out of here, buddy." I'm not a fan of this bow gun. The shotgun is better, period. Shotgun's is better. I think this is probably best used against okay. It is what it is. It is what it is. Let's explore. Alright, we got a red herb here. I feel like I'm carrying too much stuff though. I hate to say it, but I'm probably gonna have to take another trip to the item box. It's time for me to, I gotta drop something off. I can't have like 3 guns on me, but the reason why I keep carrying a grenade launcher is because I'm worried about the lickers and Mr. X. But I'm not sure exactly how effective it'd be against him. I know I can't kill him, but you know, in the Resident Evil 2 remake, you could use the grenade launcher. Oh, I can't do anything with it yet. You can use the grenade launcher or a grenade. I think really grenade, like basically you could stun him. You could stun him if you did enough damage to him. But I'm not exactly sure how he works in this game though. Whoa. I knew it was gonna happen and it still spooked me. You know, I haven't seen Mr. X in a while. Oh man, but you know, this is just a good example of how different this game is to the remake. The remake made Mr. X like a central part of the whole game. Well, not the whole game, but in particular the police station part. Like he was just unavoidable. You know, there's a little part in the beginning where you're not really running into him that much, and then but when he shows up, he's there. And you notice that ever since I've seen him in that hallway, we haven't seen him since. I'm sure he'll make an appearance very soon, but you notice that I've had a lot of time not having to deal with this guy. Okay, I think this is the clock tower area. Yeah, so no need to be there. But you can tell they really double down on on the Mr. X appearances. But I think probably also has to do a lot with the fact that just the technology. I don't think this game really had, like, at this point they probably just didn't have the right tech to have a enemy that was properly pursuing you throughout the entire police station. That's what I would imagine. Because if you think about it, in Resident Evil 2 remake, Mr. X is moving around the police station in real time. Like, as you're exploring the police station, he is too. And I don't think this game had that kind of tech. At this point, I don't think they could really do something like that. I mean, I'm not exactly sure how difficult that would have been to pull off, if it was possible or not, but that's just That's what I speculate. I speculate that it probably just wasn't something that they were capable of doing, or maybe they didn't even think to do it. Maybe they didn't at this point they didn't even think about doing something like that. But I believe it basically in this game his appearances are much more scripted. Like he shows up at specific points where they want him to, whereas in the remake he's there. Like he's there, and when it's on and it's popping. Period. And that's just what it is. But in this game, not so much. It's not really how he operates. As you can see, I'm very particular about where I put shit. I feel like I got too much stuff on me. Okay, so let's continue. So I gotta think, where should I go next? You know, I one thing about playing this game. Oh boy. One thing about playing. Oh, wait, it paused for a second. Oh, I thought I thought it was gonna be a Mr. X appearance or something. But one thing about playing this game that I noticed is that oh no. Oh no. I'm going back. I think I want to do something else. I think I want to do something else, guys. Do I even have the right key for that area? I got a little spooked because I know that's one of the boom areas. I know for a fact that's one of the boom, boom. So I'm I'm gonna put that off for a little bit and go the other way. I remember the boom areas, some of them. But you know, what I was about to say, oh shit. These guys. Alright. What I was about to say though is that even though you're going through you're going through the police station again, which shouldn't be very fun, but you notice that Claire has to take a different, like she has to go through the police station in a different order than Leon, and I think that's part of what helps keeps it feeling fresh, because they get access to different parts of the police station at different times. Oh my god. Alright, so I guess no more shutters. I could have avoided this room though. But I'm not really tripping on the resources because I just remember, oh my god. What? Fuck. I just remember how abundant they were. The first go around. But damn, that was a lot. That was a lot. I hope they don't just keep coming in because those shutters are open. Oh my god, dude. Whoa, shit. I mean, they just completely repopulated the place. Okay. Damn. That was crazy. I mean, completely repopulated that area. Damn, now I feel like I was better off getting boomed. Going through the boom with Mr. X. You don't want that boom. Okay. Plastic bomb. All I need now to destroy the wall being blocked by the helicopter is a detonator. Okay. These bullets can't be used by themselves. My bad. You unlocked it. Is Marvin still in here? It's probably just populated by various zombies. Yep. Populated by various zombies. That shit works like a shotgun. And Marvin is still in there. Okay, we can do this. I can probably avoid killing this one. Okay, he's dead? Yeah. Alright, where is he? Okay, he's way over there. Can't carry any more items. Let's use this then. Detonator. Boom. Okay. Bomb and detonator. Yeah, he's kind of hanging out there. There you go. Okay. Yeah, but when I look at just how much ammo they gave me last time, I'm going to test their gangster basically. I'm going to try this game and see. So I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Not saying I'm just be stupid and just try to kill everything, but if they're even half as generous as they were, well, yeah, about half as generous as they were last time, then shit, what I gotta worry about? But be careful what you assume. I don't think this is really important. I don't want to go back there because there's so many zombies over there. It was a gang of zombies over there. I got the detonator. I do know the place where I can use that. I'm gonna see if I can get my way over there. I mean, use those gems. So I'm trying to do that too. I don't know what order I need to be doing everything though. I got the detonator, I got the gems, I got a key. That's why I'm a little like, I feel a little overwhelmed. Like I got too much going on. Does she even need to go to the clock tower? Like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know exactly. Like what's the big item to get out of here? For Leon, it was the chest pieces or the chest plugs. Okay. Isn't this the area? Oh yeah. Okay. All right, let's go in here. Well, the liquor already dropped down, so I'm just saying, what do you want from me? You gonna drop down Mr. X this time? Oh, I see. So she's getting these little stones. Okay. No choice but to take out the wall. I thought Mr. X was gonna come through. Let me go put up this blue slab, this blue stone piece. Man. All right, so all right. I think we're doing pretty fine. I'm gonna just take a green herb just in case I get smacked in the head. I sense a bop, a smack to the head. All right, let me see what's in here. Okay. Irons? This is Chief Irons. He's right there, isn't he? Yeah, he's right there. There's nothing strange about them.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I thought you were another one of those zombies.
The big bastard himself.
Are you Chief Irons?
Yes, that's me. And just who are you? No, don't bother telling me. It makes no difference. You'll end up just like all the others. That's the mayor's daughter. I was told to look after her, but I failed miserably.
Yeah.
Just look at her. She was a true beauty.
She ain't exactly in good shape.
Skin nothing short of perfection. But it will soon putrefy, and she will turn into a zombie within the hour, like all the others.
There must be some way to stop it.
In a manner of speaking, there is. Either by putting a bullet through her brain, or by decapitating her completely.
Oh yeah, that's one way.
And to think that taxidermy used to be my hobby.
Nice collection.
But no longer. Please, I'd really like to be alone now.
There's nothing strange about that. What a kind of an interesting villain here, you think about it. Because he's kind of giving, I guess if you didn't read, if you didn't read the files laying around, you know, you would kind of come off as, of course, a little suspicious, but, you know, not someone who's like obviously blatantly evil. Just suspicious.
Please, I'd really like to be alone now.
Which way did I come in? Can I just come through here? I kind of like how he's just allowing you to come through his room and use his doors. A stuffed animal. I feel like I remember something about this room. I'm gonna go save real quick. We got extra saves, but that room is giving me bad vibes. He just chilling too. How can he be so relaxed? You got all the zombies running around, the monsters, Mr. X. Like there's so much shit going on. I mean, this guy, he really has to have the devil's luck. Because between all the monsters and mutants running around, he hasn't been killed yet. He's just hanging out. I mean, even Ben wasn't safe. Even Ben wasn't safe being locked away like he was. This guy just chilling in the room. I guess that helicopter was in the way, but the helicopter could have just as easily fell on his goddamn head. Let's get a quick save in real quick. I just got a bad feeling about that room. Okay. Let's handle it. You know, earlier I was talking about how maybe they didn't have the technology or the intention to make Mr. X constantly pursue you through the police station. But then you think about Resident Evil 3, Nemesis. Now, Nemesis wasn't like constantly pursuing you through like every area. I think it was more so like him just spawning into that particular area to come chase after you, basically. But you think about it, they probably could have did something similar here with Mr. X. That's why I wondered, was it a tech issue or was it just not their intention? Oh, that's Sherry. A goblet. A goblet. I remember when I was in like 6th grade, the teacher asked everybody, "What's a goblet?" And I raised my hand and said a cup. And then everybody thought I was like the smartest motherfucker in the world because I knew what a goblet was. My God. Secretary's Diary B. As I was straightening up the chief's room, he burst through the door with a furious look on his face. It's only been 2 months since I started working here, but that's the second time I've seen him like this. The last time was when I bumped into that statue, only this time he looked even more agitated than ever. I seriously thought for a moment that he was going to hurt me. June 15th, I finally discovered what the chief has been hiding all along. If he finds out that I know, my life would be in serious danger. It's getting late already. I'm just going to have to take this one day at a time. Ah, she's dead. I mean, not like that's funny, but it's just like the second she found something serious and dark, I guess, she just got disappeared.
Wait. Let me go! Easy, easy there. I'm not a zombie. You're safe now. My name's Claire. What's yours?
Sherry.
Do you know where your parents are?
They both work at the Umbrella Chemical Plant, near the city limits.
Oh boy.
The chemical plant? Then what are you doing here?
My mom called and told me to go to the police station because it was too dangerous to stay at home.
From the look of things, I'd say she was probably right.
And
it's
wrong.
dangerous here as well.
Yeah.
You'd better come with me.
But there's something out there. I don't know what it is, but I saw it.
Look at
Much
those
larger
chain
than
physics.
any of those zombies. And it's coming after me.
What was that?
That's what I was telling you about. It's here.
Sherry, wait!
God damn. We got William Birkin and Mr. X to deal with. It doesn't look like it's been used. The hell is this? Okay. There's nothing more. Wait, that's it? That's all I get in here? Various objects, nothing useful. Various objects. That's it? This is boring. I thought I'd get something significant out of here. Whoa. Okay. Okay. I told you I had a bad memory about this spot. I don't know why, but I just felt like Mr. X was gonna come in here. I guess my recollection was off again though.
Chief?
I think I'm overly paranoid because I know he's coming, but I don't know when. That's the problem. I know he's coming, but when he's coming is the question. So we got the heart key now. Only one more to go. I haven't even finished using the other one. I don't know. Maybe he saw the girl and there's a button below the picture where you push it. Ah, the sacrifice dies by the claw of the jaguar. Its blood forms a serpent that poisons the earth. An eagle glistens bathed in blood, and the gateway of doom will open. I need some shit like that in my room. Chief's diary, September 23rd. It's all over. Those imbeciles from Umbrella have finally done it. Despite all their promises, they've ruined my town. Soon the streets will be infested with zombies. I'm beginning to think that I may even be infected myself. I'll kill everyone in town if this turns out to be true. September 24th, I was successful in spreading confusion among the police as planned. I've made sure that no one from the outside would come to help. With the delays in police actions, no one would have the chance to escape my city alive. I've seen to it personally that all escape routes from inside the precinct have been cut off as well. There are several survivors still attempting to escape through the lower levels, but I'll make sure no one gets out. September 26th, I've had a change of heart about the remaining survivors inside the precinct. I've decided to hunt them down myself. I shot Ed in the back through the heart less than an hour ago. I watched him writhe in pain upon the floor in a pool of his own blood. The expression on his face was positively exquisite. He died with his eyes wide open, staring up at me. It was beautiful. I wonder if the mayor's daughter is still alive. I let her escape so I could enjoy hunting her down later. I'm going to enjoy my new trophy. Yes, frozen forever in the pose I choose to give her. Absolutely evil, like just pure evil. Pure evil. Like this guy is this guy is like Wesker is evil, but Wesker is like Wesker is like lawful evil, right? Where he's evil with a purpose. Like he has greater goals and aims. Like he's not killing out of frustration and spite. You know, he's everything he's doing is for a greater goal, global saturation. But Chief Irons is that chaotic evil, like that most gross, disgusting type of psychotic serial killer level of evil, where he's evil for the sake of enjoying the suffering of others. When you hear him say things like "no one's going to escape," and it's not for the sake of no one escaping to like reveal anything about him. It's the he would be frustrated if anybody escaped and made it to safety while he had to suffer this defeat, right? His being deceived by Umbrella and losing control of the city. For him, anybody being able to escape that would be unacceptable. If I got to go down, everybody got to go down. Like he's just the worst type of scum. But that being said, very well written character because he accomplishes exactly what the developers want him to be. Uh-huh. Dude. Okay, I guess everything is fine. Oh my God. But yeah, I mean, he's terrible. He's repulsive. He's such a just oh God. Whether you're talking about the remake or the original game, he's just such a repulsive character. Every iteration of him is just disgusting, but that's what makes him so good though. That's what makes him such an effective character. You know, I say all that giving Capcom maximum praise because it's a different type of evil. You know, it's a different type of evil because you look at a character a character like Wesker or even say Annette Birkin or William Birkin. You look at characters like that, again, they're evil, but they're evil with a purpose. They don't cause suffering for the sake of it. The suffering that they cause is to accomplish like some greater goal. And that's not to say that justifies what they do. Not at all, but for them, it's not about just taking satisfaction in the suffering of others. Their satisfaction comes from accomplishing their evil goals. And whoever happens to suffer along the way, it doesn't matter to them. At the end of the day, it's all about the goal. It's all about accomplishing or getting what they want. It seems to be broken. It won't work. But Chief Irons, he's that special type of psychopath that takes pleasure in the suffering of others. And it even has like that extra layer of pettiness displayed there where you see it's not enough. It's not enough for others to suffer. Like no one can escape. And you know, he probably when you read the memo, when you read the diary, he starts attacking the police officers himself. And it's probably because the police officers were doing too good of a job defending the precinct. He was like, now I gotta get involved. Again, that just shows how petty he is, where it's like, damn, they're surviving. Let me make things more interesting. I mean, what, just a fucking slime. just filth. Just a filthy human being. God. I hate him, but I love what Capcom was able to create there. If that makes sense. I gotta give Capcom so much credit for that character. I gotta go do it. I just remember where I can go grab an important item. It just hit me, and it's gonna be in one of the boom boom rooms. It's gonna be in one of the boom boom rooms for sure. Let me see. So up there is the clock tower, right? We gotta go to one of the boom boom rooms. Okay. It just hit me. Now I know I've been paranoid this whole time, but I know this is the boom boom room. I'm very sure now that this is gonna be legit boom boom. Okay, so I think it's over here, right? The crows are gone. Wait, I went the wrong way. I went the wrong way. Where the fuck is it? I forgot where it's at. Damn, I guess I was going the right way the first time. Okay, we used the heart key. Okay. Aren't there zombies here? Okay, okay. Oh boy. All right, cool. Club. And so what is down here? This is the getting to the parking lot, right? Damn. All right, I'm done. Should I go ahead and explore this area a little bit though? I guess it wouldn't hurt. Okay. What the hell did I do the first time? So it's just up, down, up, down, up. Okay. So the power is on. And you get a map here. I always want to entrap that thing, but it's nothing. It looks so important too. But I went the wrong way. I was trying to get to the interrogation room where you have the magic mirror, and I know the hallway before that's a boom boom room. And when I say boom boom room, I mean that's one of the rooms where he'll just burst through the fucking wall and try to get you. Is this door unlocked? Wow, this is unlocked too. And of course, there's no Ada in here. I'm gonna end the episode soon though, so I don't want to go too far off I don't want to go too far off track here, and I want to get to the interrogation room first. So let's just wrap up exploring here and then autopsy room club. We'll wrap up there and then save soon. I think there are dogs out here, right? Yep. I wonder, can I hit him from here? Damn. Okay. I think you meet Sherry down here, right? I might have to do a little work. Too small for an adult to enter. Okay. I'm gonna go back and kill those dogs, then come back here and save and end the episode. I wanted to get to the interrogation room first, but I got lost. Went the wrong way. Shameful, I know. How you get lost? You just beat the first part of the game. Okay. So I'm gonna go out and kill those dogs real quick, so I ain't gotta worry about them when I come back out, and then grab that red herb, come back here and save, and that would be a episode. But so far, good episode. Oh shit.
Sherry, I've been looking everywhere for you. I was so worried. We've got to go now, honey, okay? If we stay here, that monster will find us. Let's go.
No, I won't.
What's the matter? Don't you trust me?
It's not that, Claire. It's because of my daddy. He's over there. I heard him call my name.
Whoa.
Daddy must have been attacked by the monsters. I have to help him.
Wait, Sherry, don't go alone. Sherry!
God,
Sherry!
if I die here, shit. Cause I did not save. Fuck. Why she got a first aid spray? I didn't save, man. Now, I don't recall the Sherry part being particularly difficult, but it's gotta be some danger to it too. God damn. What the fuck? How you supposed to get past this shit? Oh my god, dude. Those chain physics are going crazy though. My God. Oh, I see vomit. That's their weapon. Woo. My chest got tight there. So she basically just does the same puzzle as Ada. Okay. Fantastic. Look at how much slower she is. Oh God. Was that really necessary? Did they really need to emphasize that she's a child? And has, look at her, it has to move so much slower. I get it. She's a kid, but kids aren't like that. They aren't that slow is what I'm saying, bruh. I can't remember, but like when my niece was about this age, she was doing cartwheels and shit. She was doing cartwheels, dancing and running. She was like, this girl moved like she got, I don't know, like some type of bone problems or something. She moved like she's 60 years old. I mean, I can get struggling here, you know, like with that. I don't know. Still though, no, I can't even say that, dude. I'm just saying, I seen kids do some crazy shit. I've seen kids do some ridiculous shit. So I get why they did it. I'm just saying it's a little stupid. Because kids aren't that slow. Kids aren't like just like being a kid doesn't mean you're slow and have to climb stuff slowly and shit. Oh, so I get another key here. Do I gotta go back here and just toss her the key?
Claire, are you there?
Sherry, are you okay? Did you find your dad?
Yes, I'm okay.
Maybe there was another
I
item,
couldn't find him,
but
but I did find something else for you. Here.
it's just because I didn't save. I didn't want to look all over the place. I know there was that other direction I could have went. Maybe I could have
Thanks,
found
sweetie.
something
Now,
else.
why don't you come over here? I want you to stay with me.
I can't reach it.
Claire, I can't reach the ventilation hole anymore. But don't worry, I'll find another way. I can take care of myself.
Wait, Sherry, come back. Sherry! Sherry!
I mean, what choice does she have? You can't get her.
Do you read me, Claire? We now have access to
Really
the
though, she could have
master
leaned out and grabbed her.
Got it.
I'm getting out of here and heading to the sewer. Can you meet me there?
I'm on my way.
I mean, we still got work to do though. I still got to explore the rest of that police station. So I think the next episode is probably just gonna be me wrapping up the police station. But overall, it was a good episode. I didn't have to deal with Mr. X. I just knew. I was like, yo, he's about to just be bursting through walls. But nah, he's not exactly hot just yet. Good for me. Let me see here. So mix that with that. We got a couple keys. got plenty of health items, plenty of saves. I think I'm still at that point, that early point in the game though, where my resources aren't exactly high though. As far as like ammunition, ammunition is still a little tight. I mean, I got plenty of acid rounds though. That's one good thing. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed that episode, and I will return later with more Resident Evil 2 Classic Claire Scenario B. See ya.